List 19 of the places you'll go. This is the review video. So your first route is vi, or V, and it means way or road and is a Latin root. Your next word is urb, which means city and is also a Latin root. And ter or ter is your last root, and it means land or earth, and it is once again a Latin root. So your words with the root V or vi are via, deviate, previous, obvious, survive, and survival. So I broke them into two different groups. Excuse me. The group on the left it sounds like V. It's V, it's spelled V-I, but it sounds like V. Via, deviate, obvious, previous. So for via, I would sound it out. Via. Okay. You know where your roots will be listed during your test. So for deviate, break it down. D-V-8. Obvious is kind of hard because there's a B in there that's not super obvious. So I would think of it as ob, V, and then us. Remember, us is O-U-S. Just like in previous, I'd break it down. Pre, V, us. So survive, survive. In survive and survival, the I says its name. So I would use the word survive to help me with survival. Your next root is urb. Your words are urban, urbane, urbanite, urbanize, suburb, suburban, and suburbanite. So I've broken them into two groups. The ones that have urban as part of it, and the ones that have suburb as part of them. So urban, once you get that word, urbane, you just need to put the E on the end to make the A say its name. Urbanite, if you think of the word urban, urbanite, I-T-E. Similar to urbanize, urban eyes, I-Z-E. So those words for urban, if you think about the relationship between the words and think about your spelling patterns, you should be able to get those. So suburb, sub, and then your root, urb, suburb. So for suburban, break it down. Sub, urb, an. And so for suburbanite, it's kind of like the word urbanite, only it has that suburb in it. So sub, urb, and ite. That's how I would think about spelling it. Your last root is ter or tear, and your words are territory, terrain, terrace, terracotta. So I have terrain in the wrong place. I'm sorry. Terrain, subterranean, terrestrial, and extraterrestrial. So I would think of, ignore that word terrain right there, pretend it's not there. So territory, terrace, and terracotta all have that tear root in them, and it sounds like tear. So I would just remember that even though it sounds like tear, it's T-E-R-R. Once again, think about where the roots are posted during your test. So territory, terrace, terracotta. On terracotta, make sure you have your dash in there, otherwise it will be marked wrong. So your other words, terrain, subterranean, terrestrial, and extraterrestrial, have the root ter in it, and it sounds like ter. So terrain, subterranean, terrestrial, and then extraterrestrial. So for terrestrial and extraterrestrial, get your spelling of terrestrial, just add extra at the beginning.